Hey everybody! What I have found is a mini terminal the size of one foundation, and here you can summon the boss. And no, actually, I just noticed that these repulsor plates have actually a terminal on them where you summon a boss. Actually, no, we're not going to summon a boss. What we are going to do, though, is try and go find either. Oh yeah, either a what do you call it? Squid, a squiddy, squidoodly, a squidders, or oops. There we are. Oh, you have another level up. Wow. Great. Why do you have 3? I just leveled it up. Why does it have 3 levels? It's just been sitting there. I don't understand. Oh, we did eat something. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, so either a squid or a dunkleosaurus. If it's a dunkleosaurus, I want to bring my traps, right? Yeah, definitely want to bring my traps. Oh, and yeah, okay, so as I mentioned, I think in the last episode, we had the Beat Girl 2. This is... There we go. This is Beat Girl 1. Yeah, Beat Girl 2 was going to be the one to come with us, but she actually has completely disappeared. She's just not anywhere. I've checked all around within, you know, in and beyond the zone of render. And I've checked all the way down there in all the depths, and I found quite a few Moses, but no Beat Girl 2. Yeah, and yeah, because she was here before, and then I, you know, went back to the bog, and then I came back here, and then I was messing with the repulsor plate, and come down here, and she's just nowhere, just nowhere. Yeah. Gone. And nothing in the tri-block. Checked it. Yeah, this is all from like way before. And then this is from way before. And then just, yeah, she's not here. She's just gone. So it might be like my 3 Doedicurises, which somehow miraculously teleported themselves to a faraway place at the bog, and I only found them there much later. Because I could see some damage text near where I was in my location while I was doing some challenges, and I found my 3 Doedicurises. They were out there, kind of all spread out. I have no idea in hell how they got out there. I didn't bring them out there for anything. All they do is hang around my base and collect stone around my base. There's no reason why they should have been out there, but they've... I don't know, so maybe we'll find Beat Girl 2 someday, somewhere. No idea, but for now she's gone. Alright, so I did see... I've done a dino wipe recently, which is why the ocean is now teeming again. And I saw a 168 Tuso, so I'm going to go back and check to that location. So I found another one of these really cool places here. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, right now, yeah, Bad Girl 1, she's a bit on the deep side, and so she's taking a little bit of damage, but you know, it's okay. Yeah. So this is where is this? Over here, and it's one of these things with kind of like a small entrance. Oh, hello. No? Okay. Yeah, problem is I kind of came up on it, and these things have a pretty bad turning, so I'm trying to, there we go. Okay, so it won't go in there. That's good. I was trying to turn, and I was worried that like it would just end up on land like a beached whale or something. And there's a swarm there, which is annoying. It attacks us every time. Alright, yeah, I'm not sure where I even saw that squid. To be honest, I thought it was over here, but I don't recognize anything. So I'm going to keep looking. Oh, it's a plesiosaur attack. Oh, I have no idea what level it is. I've never seen it before. I've just seen those mosasaurs over there. They're both 24. And this thing's a 24. What do you know? Dude, give me that. Yeah, might kill those guys if the squid is around here. You two guys, you're not escaping the wrath. There you go. That is how to be an electrophosphorus. All chewed up in the belly of something. And megalodons now. It looks like a megalodon versus turtle war going on here. They got these two. What are they doing down here? All right, I had remembered I made a mental note that the squid was near this the teeth underneath mission here, and let me check again there. And locked and loaded, yeah, that was the one, so it may be around here. There's a lead citrus, but there is a 174 donkey over there, so if it's like gone, we can't find it. I think we'll tame that, but yeah, it might still be around here. I mean, technically it should be. Nothing ate it, right? So I'm gonna keep looking. Hello, Mr. Leeds. Suchiosis. I do believe it just found a 180 Mosa again. There's 3 Mosas in this area. What are their levels here? What is that guy? It's a 66. Okay, so we got a 66, 54, and a 180. No. Yeah, I'd like to tame that 180 for sure, but we're not fit for that right now. We'll just have to remember it's over here and hope it's back. Hopefully it's still over here when we come back for it at some point. I've been slowly leveling up this guy's health here. He's now at 60,000. He's got 5 more levels to go. I don't know. This guy gains so much health per level. Is 79,360. And now it goes up to 82,3. Yeah, so it's very nearly 3,000 health per tick. Oh, this guy, like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, 80,000 health. I might as well just go all into health. I mean, why not? 94,000 health. I mean, the melee damage is pretty good. I mean, this is an X creature, so we only do 221. But I mean, it's usually fine. Like I said, like I said in the last episode, these didn't get a very high melee. I mean, it is a decent melee, but it's not the high melee that we had. It's like 427 or something like that. It was the base melee on this one, so we didn't get the higher melee. So that's why I'm not bothering with melee. I'm gonna see really what the health potential is. Although I have put, I put points in the melee already, so it does need some kind of firepower, right? Oh man, some of these underwater, cave box things. These are so cool. Man, the one under my base, that's the first one I discovered. And it's just not nearly as cool as so many of the other ones. Like it just doesn't have any epic views like this. It's just kind of like small on the inside, and it's not very good. But man, I've found so many of these things that are just epic. I gotta make a base in one of these. Just gotta. Alright, sorry, beef girl, or beat girl. She's taking a lot of underwater damage. To be honest, I haven't seen a single squid so far. Just not a single one. What are you? 18? Okay. Okay, finally gotten out of the damage zone. But yeah, there's this, like right here, there's this, over here. It's not really like a cave, but it is pretty... What is your problem? Dunkleosaurus attack here, random. Is that another one? But yeah, this whole area here is like a cave. It's like a giant, massive cave. There's small exits and some big exits, but yeah, it's like in this section of the map. It's sort of like if you go down in there and you go deep enough, it's some weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a giant cave. Yeah. Okay. So I need to give up on the Tuso. I think it was like just right over here, but my memory is just so bad. So I think we're gonna tame that Dunkleosaurus. I think we might need it, you know, for mining and stuff in the sea biome. Anyways, I've never tamed one. I want to tame one. I've always wanted to tame one, and I think 174. Actually, there's quite a lot of them in this Genesis, and this sea biome is definitely it's the best so far that we've ever seen in Ark. I just love this place, even though it's, you know, so dangerous. Alright, I found the 174. He's way over here. And I also found the Tuso, but it's only a level 120, which is, you know, good. Is that the guy we saw before? Maybe. I've seen so many of them. Yeah, so yeah, there's Tuso somewhere down there. Is that our... I've seen our, what's that? It's a new mosasaur. What? I'm so confused. Everything is always in a different spot and stuff. Alright, so let's get a trap. Maybe we'll build it on top of this thing. I've kind of been clearing out things around here. There's a school of fish, man. That's gonna... Oh, there's 2 schools of fish. Why? Oh, there's another donkey up here. 102. Might need to do a lot of clearing here. Just a second. Alright, so if there's a trap, that'll probably work. You just gotta try. I gotta go find him again. He swam off this way. Is that him? No, it's not. Please be him somewhere. There he is, there he is, there he is. Okay, come on. Just get his attention with a shot from my 200% crossbow. Yeah, there we go. That ought to do it. Alright, follow me, big dude. I have a beautiful new home for you. Is he following? I guess he's following. That's following. That's probably following right there. Is he? He's not following. Dude, don't backtrack. He's got... okay. I have to figure that out later. Should be okay, I'd say. Gonna park this guy here. I'm gonna come in here. Oh, perfect. Nice. I'm gonna come around here. Oh, is he destroying my gates? Or is that just my damage? It looks okay. Alright, so let me see if I can track this guy down. Okay. I've seen these whirlpools before and they don't look like they track over here, so... Yeah, hopefully we'll be fine. Give me my sleep arrows. Thank you. How's that looking? Yeah, this glitch, I can't fix it right now. It doesn't have any, you know, prompt to fix it, so it happens sometimes. Probably next time I come into the area it'll be fine. Okay, so let's see. This guy had just need 4,000 health and 13,000 torpor. So let's see what happens here. health, yeah, definitely goes down pretty rapidly. It's not the same. It is the same bug. 20. Okay, so this does like very much. It does about as much torpor as you might get from a regular trank arrow, except it does just as much health damage at the same time. So that's different than the X-Moses. The X-Moses were taking massive health damage. Why are these trank arrows fucked? It's something about the X creatures, I think. It's something about the X creatures. Not all the X creatures, obviously. I've tamed a Uteranus this way. I've tamed, I'm sure, something else this way. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let me see how many trank arrows I got. Alright, so went back and got like a bunch more stuff for tranking this guy out, and so I'm in it for the long run now. Just gonna ping him with arrows until he, until his brain just blocks out that stimuli and he no longer even notices that he's being pinged by arrows because it's been going on for so long. And it's just such a small effect. 2,000 torpor, yeah, okay, so we got to another 11,000 to go. Hopefully his health is okay. Should be. I mean, this thing has a 4-second build-up after hit. Of an additional, I think, 3 or 4 times the torpor that you inflict on impact. And this effect stacks, so I can always just, you know, stop at some point and let all that stacking timer run up and then see where we're at. But anyways, I'll catch you after this guy is sleepy time. Actually, I'll just see you when we've got him probably saddled up. I'm back, and a bit of an update, everybody. For one, these sea turtles produce, like, they just never stop producing, apparently, mushrooms and flowers, and a couple of types of seeds. Yeah, they have so many. That's probably all I'll ever need for my entire playthrough of Genesis if I continue on for much longer than I probably would. But yeah, that's crazy. Right, so I tamed that Dunkleosaurus, and then my wife came home, so I kind of stopped recording because, you know, I didn't want to be an arse and go, oh, be quiet while I, you know, finish my recording and everything like that, you know, because I kind of need silence while I'm recording. Yeah, I mean, there's one other room that I could move my whole operation to, but that would require moving my whole operation over there. And, there's no, it's kind of cold in that room, yeah, so anyways, yeah, so, I'm fine here, so what I did was I tamed that 180 X-Mosa. And then, while I was taming that, I found a female, I think? A 174 X-Mosa, so I tamed that too. And I've got that first Mosa that we tamed actually still gave us the best health and the best melee. But since then, I've gotten a really good stamina and a really good weight from this girl. So we basically tamed 2 Mosas that gave us 2 stats each, and 2 Mosas that didn't give us any good stats. Well, some of them were a valiant effort, but like this one's a pretty well-rounded Mosa. I've leveled this one up a bit, but yeah. So 2 of the Mosas gave us 4 of the stats. And so they've been breeding. I think they're gestating right now, is that right? Oh, did they? Oh, they pooped out a baby. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There should be. Oh, there's the other one over there. Oh, and there's a Dunkleosaurus baby. Hold on. Alright, so yeah, as I was saying, I think, let's see, there's a few things to clean up around here. But, yeah. So yeah, I tamed 2 Mosas, and then so while I was just kind of, you know, hanging out, waiting, you know, I had the whole afternoon, I guess. So I actually found another Dunkleosaurus, a high level, whatever we needed, a male, I think, maybe. So I tamed that, and I've been breeding those. So instead of you know, just a Dunkle that I just, you know, bring back and saddle up, I've actually got a breeding pair, and I'm breeding those up. And at the same time doing the mosasaurs. And on the way back, I was just about done, but there was like one shark that was nearby. I was like, you know, we're gonna have to go past this shark. Do I want to fight it or just go past it? And I looked at it, and it was a 180, so I tamed this shark, and it didn't give me what I wanted. I wanted a better weight, but it did give me a significantly better health. 5640 instead of, what do we have? 5280. So yeah, actually, that's actually pretty good. Is this a... Oh my god, this is like a fully grown Dunkleosaurus or something? It's a... No, it's... Nice. I came in here looking for Dunkleosauruses. Oh my god, it's... Oh, it's just missing a weight stat. We have a slightly better weight. That always happens, man. A slightly better stat you're waiting for, and the thing just never gives it to you. It's male, so we don't need that. It does have that color though. What is the... and it's almost fully grown. Hold on, what is that? This male here. Stamina weight melee. But I like the white on its head, so stamina weight melee. And you have what? Health, stamina, and melee. What are the females we have? Health, stamina, and weight. So that has the weight. And this female also has the weight. Okay. So we can keep this one and breed with this one instead of that other one I was keeping. Alright, so cool. Just because it has a color that I like a little bit more. Anything else? No? Okay, so you are what? Yeah, you're a male with the health. Any mutations? No mutations. Stamina and the melee. Okay. Male, health, stamina, melee. There we are. Whoa. Where are you going? Where are you going? Are you on? No. Okay, good. Okay, you grow up, and you're gonna be doing your thing soon. Alright, so that's all the news. I'll catch you in a bit after this mayhem is all solved. Okay, I think things have been generally sorted out. Yeah, I think we finally got... There was a lot of chaos there, but I think we're good now. We finally got a female with all the stats combined. That took a lot of males with all the stats combined to finally get a female with all of them. Just kept on getting females without that slightly higher melee that we had. We had a 521 and a 528 melee, and it was just, you know, it was doing that teasing thing where it's just like, hey, here's all the stats on a female you've been waiting for forever, except it has a 521 melee instead of a 528. Yeah. Yeah, the same thing happened with the weight on the megalodons. We had a slightly better weight, but nobody would get it. Right, and so I've kept some of the fully statted males here, and they're imprinting. I have 3, so obviously we'll need females to do a mate boosted, you know, pack or whatever if we're going to take on a boss. But yeah, one of them's got a weight mutation. Yeah, nothing really to show for it, I think. Maybe. Hard to tell. This one's got an orange thing. I don't know what his mutation is. Maybe, you know, it's something, but he's got all the stats and an orange thing. An orange hairline, I guess. And then this is just another male I just decided to keep. These things take I got on the what are they called? The dunkleosauruses. Yeah. It was the opposite. I kept getting females with all the stats and no males. Yeah. So I had several females with all the stats, and I've gotten rid of them because I finally got this one, which I never found in here, but had somehow stayed in here and then fully grown up, and it had all the stats and the color I wanted. So yeah, I got this one, I got rid of the rest, and got another female with all the stats that has been imprinted, and she's fully grown as well. So we'll take her out and experiment with these interesting dunkleosauruses for my first time. And we have a male with all the colors, but he's missing one stat, so we're going to have to breed these two together and finally get that male with all the stats. Oh, actually, we could do that right now. But let's continue on with the episode. Yeah, I got rid of like 5 mosasaurs hanging around here. So, right, Dunkleosaurus. What in the world are these things about? They got interesting teeth. They got a kind of a cool little snapping jaw there. I like that. They seem to take a lot less damage than other creatures. Like, I don't know if I think it might just be projectile damage though. Oh, we're out of stamina. Oh wow, that stamina goes fast. So we have an 1160 stamina. We had an 800 something stamina. So yeah, it's really good we kept that better stamina, because that stamina is pretty poor, huh? It goes up all right, I suppose. Oh yeah, let's have another stamina. I think we're gonna need stamina. Alright, so let's descend to the depths, because I believe that these guys, I remember reading that they were good at harvesting oil nodes, and I thought about taming one way back a long time ago while I was still on the island and still quite a newbie to Ark, really quite a newbie. And yeah, I never got around to it because I was like, it's just way easier to go to Arctic biome and just, you know, you can find oil nodes there, you can pick them in relative safety, and yeah, the ocean had scarred me, so. Alright, so I'm gonna go find some nodules that I can munch on. I guess the only thing down here that I remember seeing is metal, and that would be pretty important, right? So I'm gonna go find some metal nodes. Oh, found some. Not a lot, but they're here. What can you do? Oh, these guys harvest metal. They actually do. That's a lot of metal. That's like on par with the magmasaurs, or maybe, you know, almost as good. They don't have a metal buff though, like to carry metal, so we have got to... Oh, what? Oh, this guy. Okay. Hit and run, is that how it is? Fine. What were they doing, like, how much damage were they doing? 2 damage! Whatever, dude, I'm just gonna keep harvesting metal. 5 damage on that one. Oh, so we need to pump weight on these guys. Oh no, it goes up marginally. Yeah. Okay, so they don't have like a thing for you know, carrying the stuff. I guess they're good at harvesting stone and metal, and I'm probably sure I'm sure it's probably oil. And they're pretty beefy, you know. It's like a tank, you know. It's like your big tractor going out to harvest your metal and stuff. But unfortunately, they don't have. I mean, they got good weight to start out with. It just doesn't increase very much, and it doesn't have like the bonus to carry it all. But it's still collected. We collected a lot of metal, and at least in Genesis, there is quite a bit of metal. There is quite a bit of metal around. We didn't find a very good patch. Anyways, well, we don't actually need very much because they can't really carry it all. But I guess if you had, like, you know, the following in the sea is much better than on land. You know, the dinos can actually just follow you around. Their AI can actually handle the sea because there isn't really any obstacles, so you could easily carry, you know, or take like 3 or 4 of these guys with you, have a pack, a harvesting pack, and then come back. Alright, cool, and I have made one of these brand new, recently added to the Castles and Keeps mod, a forge. I was wondering if they were going to do that. It seems like the Castles and Keeps mod, the creator of it, is still actively updating it, and so this runs on Angler Gel or, you know, other things. It's got the typical blueprints in here. It's all kind of up to date, I guess. So yeah, I can pull Angler Gel, condensed gas. I made some gas balls. Let's see how good it is at doing metal. So what do we got? 1700 metal. What can you give us? Oh, it's pretty slow. Now keep in mind that this is roughly half the cost of a industrial forge. Plus, you don't actually have to smelt the metal ingots to do it. It's like, I think, what, industrial forge is like 2,500 metal ingots? So this is 2,500 raw metal. And it crafts 20 at a time. I'd say almost as fast, or half the speed of an industrial forge. It's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. It is expensive, but look how compact it is. You could have easily 2 right here. And that would be about the same cost as an actual industrial forge. And you know, they look cool. I think they look cool, you know. I like that style, you know. Look at that. It does look pretty cool, and it's got this thing I can hammer things with. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. You know, especially you could the thing about the industrial forge is pretty big, you know, the footprint of it, but it's also really tall. So you know, it's hard to put it in your base or whatever. Oh, this guy. Oh, I meant to show you. This guy laid an egg. 50. The Megachelin eggs are 50 units of weight. Yeah. It's about as big as a... Oh, the wyvern eggs are actually... Yeah, actually the Magnosaur and the wyvern eggs and things like that are also 50 units of weight, aren't they? Ah, yeah, it's about the same size too. Yeah, okay. So, so one of these guys is like, you know, I guess equal to a wyvern egg. Rock drake eggs are 50? Can't remember on a rock drake, but yeah, the Magnosaur eggs 50 as well. And so these would make a pretty good, that's a pretty good lunch. Yeah. Yeah, I could probably fit that in an afternoon. Let's try it. Yep, my food's going up. Look at that. Does it fill it? How much does it fill it all the way up? Let's see. I was pretty hungry. I wasn't real hungry, but I was pretty hungry. And look at that. It filled me completely up. Yeah, so pretty good. Thank you, Mr. Megachelin. Yeah, it doesn't have a name. It needs a name. It really does. Oh, you guys. Look at this. I can harvest these things. I didn't even know they were harvestable. I've been just, you know, kind of cruising around just biting things, and look, this stuff gives you stone and a bit of metal. Look at that. That gives you stone, and I just got stone from and a little bit of metal from that back there. And yeah, I do believe they have a half stone weight and a half you know, weight bonus for wood. And the way you get wood is these. We'll get pretty heavy now, but these kind of growths right up here. See these things? That gives you fungal wood, a decent amount. You can collect it pretty fast. You can collect up a lot of stuff pretty fast on these guys. These guys are awesome. I had no idea. I wonder if this is kind of new, cause you know, like on the island or whatever, they don't have, you know, all these different things, do they? So at least on Genesis, which is the best sea biome by far, that's for sure. That is, I mean, no, Well, actually, I haven't actually played the center, and that's a major sea biome. But I believe that sea biome is basically just like the standard vanilla, or the island sea biome, just a lot bigger and probably a lot cooler too. But still, they don't have, you know, I don't think don't have the nodes in those. So at least on Genesis, these guys are awesome, amazing. I mean, you can go collect tons of metal, you can collect even more stone and wood. You don't have to worry about going up. I mean, you can. There is a lot of wood up there, actually. If you had, I suppose you could tame RGs. Go and harvest a bunch of wood with whatever you harvest it with, and load them up on RGs, and, you know, have the RGs follow you back down here. You know, or just cryo out like a mammoth or something, and then have it jump off and land in the water and swim to your base. You could do that. but if you have these guys, you don't need to do all that malarkey. You just come over here and, oh, I need a bunch of wood, and boom, 100 wood, boom, 200 wood. I mean, they don't get a huge weight bonus, you know, but, you know, it's pretty good. You know, you can definitely work out a base, and like I said before, you know, the following in the sea is much better. So you could take around, you know, for maybe the first time, you could actually take around like a pack of creatures and harvest stuff with it. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with the Dunkleosauruses. Really glad I tamed those things. I didn't know they were actually that useful. I kind of had my hopes up. I did. But I didn't, you know, I didn't want them to just harvest oil, you know, since you can, you know, yeah, there's tons of Basilosaurus in Genesis, the sea biome. So if you ever want oil, you just go around and fight Basilosaurus, and you can get that blubber as a trophy to prove your worth as a hunter, even though they don't even fight back. Yeah, but you get tons of oil that way. Plus, you know, you need Basilosaurus. You're gonna tame Basilosaurus. You're gonna have a bunch of Basilosaurus, and they make oil in their inventory too. So, and I think I was wrong. It's not just projectile damage. They see, like, those anglerfish were attacking me, and they were doing 2 and 5 damage. So it seems to me that these x-dunkleosauruses, at least, take significantly reduced damage from just enemy attacks. I think it deserves a bit more experimentation on my part, but they actually, you know, and the meaty's pretty good. They actually might make pretty good boss battle dudes. But this is the first time we've ever had like a sea boss, right? So I think I might actually do that. Maybe I should tame more Dunkleosauruses. Forget the Mosasaurs and the Basilosaurs. Maybe a Dunkleosaurus is good. I don't know. Anyways, I do thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Do hit the thumbs up button for me. I greatly appreciate that. You know, I make the video, you enjoy watching it, and hit the you know, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. It's all I'm asking, right? Unless you hated it or something like that. But but I hope you didn't hate it. I try my best. Anyways, do be safe out there, and I'll see ya in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.